What is going on, guys? Winner Kills here, and welcome to a brand new locals feature match. Here we are in round 4 for the week. Winner of this match will be having their deck profile uploaded to the channel, so stay on the lookout for that. But we got Evil Twins on the left versus the Invoked Fusion War Crime strategy. And as these guys get ready to start the match, let's take a look at the poll results here. I asked you guys who you thought would win, and about just shy of 400 votes as I'm recording this. 72% of the votes going to the Invoked strategy, and the remainder going to Evil Twins. So let's see if you guys are correct. This whole week has been nothing but upsets, based on the poll results. So let's see if we can go 4 for 4. Who knows? But Invoked winning the die roll here, opting to go first. They're going to lead with Pot of Prosperity, going for 6 here. Looks like trying to dig deep into some sort of fusion, play, I guess. Ash, Valor, Meltdown, Candina, Imperm, and the Corobane in the 6 cards there. Going to take the Corobane and then putting the rest back to the bottom. And we're going to see him special summon out the Corobane. Normal summon Alistair. What a play. Activating effect to search. It's going to be met with Imperm. Plan B. Alistair didn't resolve. Better go to the funny green snake. We're going to see him pay 2,000 here. And we'll see what flavor of fusion spell he'll dump to the grave. It's going to be the Red Eyes Fusion. And with that, we're going to see an effect failure from our Evil Twin player to shut down both plays. Nice deck, by the way. Set 1 card and pass. And he is an Imperm, which is pretty good against Evil Twin, but he does have the extender in the form of Frost. The Lily not resolving. But, again, the crucial extender there going to come in clutch. And then Valor. So, Valor Imperm right back. Stopping his opponent just as much. Nice deck, by the way. Ending on Evil Red and passing. We're going to see another Prosperity for our Invoked player here. I wonder if he hard opened both or if he just top deck another one. Because I see, usually people when they have double Prosperity, I see them usually banish 6 or 3 for the first one. And then, so when they use the next one on the following turn, they can banish 3 and not burn 9 cards out of their extra deck instead of just do 6 over those 2 turns instead of 9. But we're going to see him just go for 3 here, revealing Meltdown, Candina, Imperm. We're going to see Frost activate Engrave. Since he added a card, he gets to banish it and draw 1. We're going to see him activate Meltdown here. Of course, that is going to go ahead and secure Alistair. Going to normal summon. Try again to go ahead and get Invocation here. It will resolve successfully this time. And Invocation actually going to put a lot of work in this particular matchup by being able to banish some of the Evil Twin monsters out of the graveyard. I believe Kiss a Kill is a light monster. Or Lila might be. I'm not entirely sure, but looks like in response to the Invocation, we're going to see him chain the Evil Red to go ahead and revive the blue out of the graveyard so it cannot get slurped up by Invocation. I'm assuming that's why that happened. And then we're going to see him banish a Valor from grave, go for Macabre, and, add back the Invocation into the deck, and then with it, Alistair back to the hand. And then battle phase here, we're going to see him clear over the Lila, and then Mechaba over top of the Kiss-a-Kill. And looks like that is probably going to do it. I wouldn't be shocked if there was another Anaconda in the extra deck. You could just low-key link these 2 off and then go right into Anaconda and then go for a Fusion Enforcer play and dump another 3 cards out of the main deck and get access to Enforcer. But I'm curious to see if both of the Anacondas are still in the extra deck at this point. But we're going to see the Kiss-a-Kill get normal summoned here. It is going to be met with Ash, but we will see Crossout Designator, which makes sense since this deck basically is Crossout Designator Turbo. So we will get to summon the Treat, the Lila Treat from the deck. And, also one other thing I want to point out too, earlier in the match, our Evil Twin player, unfortunately found out that he accidentally left one of his main decked Lilas in his extra deck. So yeah, mistakes happen, right? It is what it is. I know there's going to be some people in the comments who don't understand that, but, it is what it is, like I said. He still is actually playing 41 cards without that 3rd Lila, so it's still a legal, deck count at the end of the day, but just at a little bit of a disadvantage not having access to that 3rd main decked Lila. So I wanted to just go ahead and point that out real quick. So he's going to summon out a Lila here off of the Live Twin home by discarding Nibiru, attempting to play through this Mechaba, which is rather impactful, basically forcing his opponent to kind of restart at this point. He's already burned through an Evil Blue this turn, so you might just have to make another red here, or he could make another blue and then not use the effect this turn. He'll have to wait till next turn to use it since he does have a red in the grave. But looks like he is going to go for red here. And not exactly sure what the play here is going to be. I mean, this is a pretty tough spot, though, to be in. Having like cards like Valor Imperm, very, very high impact in this particular matchup. And not to mention, like, Mechaba banishing the card that it's negating is also very, very high impact. So we're going to see him make red. It's going to bring back the blue from the grave. And it's going to run over the Alistair just for 100 damage. And then we're going to see him link off here again. Probably for blue, I would imagine, just so you have it ready for next turn. That way you can get the draw. Because I believe red is the one that draws. So yeah, he's just going to link into blue and go ahead and pass. He's going to try to use its effect here in main phase. And it's going to get negated by the Mechaba. And we're just going to see each player sort of passing back and forth here. And 2,500 swinging in. We're going to see him top deck of Desires. Will it get him to where he needs to be? And draws into a Called By and an Imperm with Lancy in hand. This is probably going to spell the end of the game here, unfortunately. So yeah, we're going to see him admit defeat there, not finding what he needs to be able to play through that board here. We're into a game 2 situation. And as we get things started, I want to mention a quick shout out to Imperium Duelist. If you guys are interested in picking up amazing playmats, sleeves, deck boxes, dice, and more, check them out at the link below. And don't forget to use my discount code WinnerKills10 off at checkout to save 10% off your entire order. And lastly, if you guys are buying anything on TCG Player, please do not forget to use my affiliate link down in the description below. Because anytime you guys shop and check out using that link, a small bit of the revenue from a purchase goes right back into the channel and helps out a ton. So we're going to see our Evil Twin player go first here again. Opening up Nibiru again, which is very, very rough. Especially against a deck like this. That I don't think Nibiru is very, very good against. He will be able to get 2 Trouble Sunny for the first time in the entire match, but it is going to be met with Nibiru on the summon of the Trouble Sunny, and it's going to be 33-0. Now, we saw him play through the Valor. Let's see if he can play through the Nibiru, and it looks like he will be able to with the help of the Live Twin Home, pitching a Nibiru of his own to go ahead and spec out a Kiss-a-Kill from the main deck, and then we're going to see him link into a red here, just so he has the pop available to him on his opponent's turn, and I don't think he'll be doing much else past that. Invoke starting with the Meltdown. We'll go ahead and add a copy of Alistair here. We're going to see Treat or Frost activate Engrave and Droll, which I don't think you can do. I feel like you have to activate one or the other there, so I don't think you can activate both of those because Droll prevents either player from drawing. I don't know. That's a very weird interaction. So we're going to see him follow up with Alistair here. And I guess at the end of the day, his opponent had the crossout designator for the Droll as well. So just really can't catch a break here. We're going to see him link into the Magistus link. And on the summon of that, we're going to see him activate Red Engrave here. And I guess he'll go ahead and attempt to pop the Majesty Maiden. Also remembering to take damage here for each of the summons so far this turn, the Alistair and the Moon Maiden. So that's 400 up for our Evil Twin player and a 400 minus for our Invoke player. We're going to see him pop the Nibiru here. You know, get a bigger body off the field, I guess. I mean, regardless, Mechaba is going to be coming down either way. I mean, you could wait for him to summon Mechaba and then pop the Mechaba. Yeah, I mean, that's a little dicey. So he will get the Mechaba on field, and he will add back. And we're just going to see him take a little bit of extra damage here, again, from the Sunny Snitch. And probably just going to go battle phase, I would imagine, and just start swinging over. Pretty much walk over any of the links in this deck, since they're only at 1100. So we'll attack over the Evil Lila. He will set one in main phase 2. And I think that will probably do it for his turn. He's going to top deck an Effect Valor. He has Secret Password. And one other card, I believe. Looks to be some sort of Live Twin monster. I can't really tell. So going to have to play through the Mechaba and one set. He does have access to the Kiss-a-Kill effect here, which can bring out blue, which can, you know, bait out the Mechaba here. And also rip the Alistair from the hand, because, you know, if you can bait out the Mechaba in some situations like this where it's more of a simplified game state. You can make it so they don't have the follow-up of Alistair next turn, which kind of leaves like the engine a little bit, you know, broken, I guess. And, you know, doesn't, you know, secure a good follow-up. He's kind of top decking at that point. So, I mean, I feel like if you have a play to get you into your normal link plays here, you probably just use the red right now to bring out blue to attempt to pop. And yeah, and that's going to force out the Mechaba there, discarding the Alistair. And now we're going to see Secret Password activate to go ahead and add a Sunny Snitch. This will go ahead and activate itself. And then that's going to go ahead and search out another live twin. So we'll go ahead and search. So there's double the life point changes here. So I believe they do stack. I could be wrong. You also have to worry about, I mean, if he has Nibiru at this point, you just double lose. So we're going to see him normal summon the Kiss a Kill. That's going to go ahead and summon out a Lila, which all copies are in the main deck here in game 2. Unless some were sided out, which I guarantee they weren't. Since those cards are pretty important to see. So we're going to see him summon out Lila, as expected. And right now, pretty much no interruptions here. He could also go for Zeus at this point if he wanted to go for Sky Cavalry into Downward into Zeus. And then you have 2 Zeus wipes, which is also pretty strong. We're going to see him go for blue again, though. That's going to get impermed. Yeah, very, very rough. And then we're just going to see him go Battle Phase attack over the Majesty Maiden for 100 points of damage and pass turn. And then normal summon Alistair. That must have been a pretty good top deck. Oh, no, he just had all of the Alistairs. Okay, it doesn't even matter. He literally just had all of them. So he's going to pitch Alistair to negate the Veiler with Mechaba. And then it looks like on resolution here, we're going to see him, you know, in response to the Alistair. Yeah, on resolution, we're going to see him summon red to go draw. And now at this point, really in an unfortunate spot because the board is getting cleared here and then really has no follow-up. Also taking more damage here each time. Since it should be 400 every time, I believe. I hope they, at least I think they stack. I'll have to double check to make sure the life points are correct at this point. Yeah, so it's going to be 1,400 damage total over each of those. Which will put, you know, a small dent in the life points after the amount that he's gained so far. I mean, granted, he's only been able to, his opponent's only summoned like twice, I think, during the turn, Alistair, then into Mechaba, so not really playing too much in the Sunny Stitch. We're going to see him draw for turn, picks up a Lancia. Couldn't be a worse top deck at this point. We're going to see him set the anti-spell, which I think he drew off of, you know, the Evil Twin Link previous turn. Battle Phase, attack over the set, hidden for 25 direct, putting him down to 27, draws an Ash, set everything at this point, just in desperation mode, and then go to Battle Phase, and that is going to be game. He does have the Alistair in hand to boost for that extra 200 points of damage he needs to deal to win the match right then and there. Sunny Snitch coming in clutch to buy an extra turn or two, but ultimately proving to not be enough. Just needed to draw a starter there, but whatever starter he was going to draw was going to just outright lose to either of the Mechabas. So Evil Twin losing 2-0 there to the Fusion War Crime strategy, unfortunately. If you guys want to see more of my content, click on one of the videos popping up on the bottom of the screen right now. And last but not least, a special shout out goes to our Divine Level channel members, and they are Cadillacs84, Pony Stark, Keith Sidgers, Tweeter0226, and last but not least, Black Ninja Money. Thank you guys so much for your extremely generous support of this channel.